Hey guys, I'm Eli and I'm about to yap on about so if you want to go right to the tutorial, you can skip to this timestamp on the screen. But if you're still here, hey, this is like the first time I've ever made a video like this, so everything's going to be scuffed because I don't have a setup or anything like that. In fact, this is probably the third or fourth video on this channel ever. Like I've done videos before, but they were all speed paints or animation memes or that one trailer I did for school. So yeah, it's gonna be not that great. So I apologize for that. And I even originally planned to do a much more story or lore focused video, but seeing as this is my first ever video, I decided to give myself a break and just do something I know that I'm gonna be good at. This video is gonna be more just me spewing my brains out, just yapping on as I draw and do my art process. So if you want a more in-depth educational video, a more educational video on any of the parts I'm about to do today, then just say so in the comments. Maybe DM me on Discord or Instagram, wherever you see this. Just comment down and I'll probably do it. If you people want it, I'll probably do it. So this video will be divided into two parts. First, I'll be talking about how I do it normally, how I usually just jump into an art style. Jump into the art and start drawing. And then secondly, I'll teach you how I break down references and then do the reference, draw the reference. For the first part of the video, I'm going to be showing you how I do my sketch slash composition. Then I'll do line art, then the flat colors, shading, and final details. So first of all, how I sketch. Well, I usually need an idea before I can sketch. What do I want to draw today? Is it some brain rot, or do I want to do an illustration? Today I think I'm just gonna draw my OC. When I start sketching, I'll just start with the head, then the body, however I want to pose it, which I don't really suggest you ever start out a serious drawing like this. First of all, you'd probably need to do some thumbnailing, which thumbnailing is just taking a smaller piece of your canvas, just making it small. Don't really zoom into it and just see where it takes you. Maybe it's an action pose and maybe that's she's holding something, she's running away from something, just a monster here. Yeah, that's usually how you should start off sketching anything, especially if it's gonna turn into an illustration. But since I usually just sketch for fun, I just start out with the head, which is something you don't need to do either. You usually start with the action line, then the torso, then maybe the legs here, arms, blah 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 blah, then the head. That's how you should do it. That's how I teach people to do it, because I have a mentorship, which low-key I am not built for, but we pog on. We continue on. So enough yap. Okay, so it's really common to just not like your initial sketch. I don't really like my initial sketch at all at times. So I sometimes just move on and redo it. Even right now, I'm having a hard time because I did not go into this with an idea, which you probably should when you're drawing anything. It's not really you have to have an idea. I also sometimes just go in brainstorming without any idea and still end up with something nice. For example, one of the most of my illustrations recently, they're just me going in and thinking, hey, this is nice, might as well, and it ends up just being perfected after time. So yeah, I usually just do that. So, but you shouldn't. Don't be like me. I just like doing that because I have no ideas and I just make shit off on the spot. And the reason why you shouldn't do that is usually just because it's such a hassle once you've realized, oh, I don't really want to do this. I want it to be this way. And like if you realize that in the middle of the piece, you're just gonna have a bad time because you're going to be needing to redraw entire sections if you decide, oh, I don't want them to be wearing this type of outfit. I want them in something else. So yeah. Or oftentimes redoing like an entire perspective because you realize, oh, that's not how perspective works. Like how I'm probably gonna need to redo this face right here. So after I've gotten the clothes down, we move on to hair. Also, as you notice what I'm doing here, I do like long strokes. You shouldn't, is what I'm supposed to say. You shouldn't like keep doing this because not only does that like tire your wrist out, I think, it's also not really nice to look at, and you get used to doing it. You basically have no confidence in doing it. So instead of doing all that, you just do one swell motion, one swoop. And if it doesn't work out, you just go back onto it. Like, look, I just go back, and that's it. And that's the hair. I go in and give her a lobotomy at this point. Just erase the guidelines up here. Don't worry about the top of the head. We don't care about that just now because we're gonna line out. We're gonna do a bit of line art anyways. We just need to make this all a little bit more neat so that we know what we're drawing. So for line art, we're gonna bring this up. Maybe that's good enough. And then we're just gonna go on another layer, then lower the opacity of the sketch layer so that we know we're not working on a sketch layer. Because if we do this, oh, it's lower opacity. But if we do this, oh, it's big or something. Yeah. So when drawing the line art, I usually go from smallest to biggest, like in to out, because that's just how I usually do it. So sometimes, no, most of the time, I start with the eyes, either that or the facial like structure. Like I start with this. Like for the small details here, I'll make it very light, like the inner, what's this called, the wrinkles around the eyes, her eye bags, very very light, because they're not the center of attention. They're just there to continue the story, to like, it's set dressing basically for nerds out there who does fucking cinematography or whatever. It's all set dressing. Also, I'm filling this in here because of tangents and whatnot. Like anything with this, I just fill it in so it's like less of an eyesore to look at, less like, what's this called? Um, confusing to look at. So yeah. Look at it, it's already done. The sketch took so long and the liner took like 2 seconds. we're gonna now color. So to start off with coloring, I like to fill in the background first and then go invert it and just fill in the color with her skin tone, which I keep forgetting which one of those is her skin tone. And then what that does for us is give us a base to work off of. So I can just duplicate it, then clipping mask it to the bottom layer, so that now whatever I drop here won't go to the sides. Whereas if I didn't do that and just painted directly on it, it would all like spill out. Oh no. So yeah, so that's just what I like to do. Put the flat colors in first, because at this point my brain is probably fried from the line art because I'm so used to not using it. And so I just block in the colors, each one on its separate layer, by the way. Also, folders, just to keep it neat and tidy. So we're gonna use this pen. I edited it myself. So yeah, here's some of the things. I'm just gonna put the QR code on the screen again. I'm gonna go in with the darkest darks, not really caring about the accuracy of it all. Usually I do everything in batches, so after I'm done with this, I'd go to the hair and start putting in the darkest darks. But since this is a tutorial, I'll start off with the skin, I guess. So when you get your darkest darks in, you're gonna start blending it all up. Now I went too dark on the cheeks here, so I'm just gonna do that. Then over here on the eyelids too, I like to make it bright. So yeah, you see that. We don't really care about ears here. Ears are always just like a later problem for me. Okay. So I like to lower down my opacity and just start going ham at it. So it like blends in more. This is how I get anything to look smooth. It takes a long time, so I don't really like doing it, which is why most of my things are not smooth at all. But, you know, it's how I do things if I decide to do them. So I end up just spamming my pen down, like making it look pretty. Here I'll also put some, because that's like a shadow part. And usually I'll also put some below the lip here, because that's also a shadow part, and then lighten it up. Then here's the nice part, the eyes. So below the eyes, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna use the darkest dark in the shading palette and just put it under the eyes, because this character, she has hella eye bags, you know. But for any character, it's gonna look like the eyes are more defined, especially in my art style. Then I'll go to the edges of her upper eyelids and then put the darkest dark there too, and then just like blend that in. So next I go and get the lightest lights. So it's gonna be like a sort of angular shape here, like a sort of arrow shape, and we're just gonna put this underneath the darkest darks, because your cheek is going to be like, the fattest part is here, and it's gonna be like going down into the eyelids. So yeah, that's gonna signify that. And I just blend out this lower one, and then gonna make this shorter so it looks more like what do you call it, intentional. Then you put the highlight. I really like this to be super duper light, so sometimes I won't even blend it out. I'll just go in with the lightest light and even go lighter because I just really like it. Okay, then voila. So yeah, that's how I do the skin. The rest of the colors would generally be the same. Let's do the this part. So I just pick the color, then go down the hue, lower it down to make it more desaturated and also more darker, and then just haphazardly, oh fuck, wait, before that we gotta duplicate layer, clipper. Okay, then haphazardly just put it wherever the fuck I want. And there she is. There's my girl. There's my persona. And that's how I draw shit. Yeah. So for my next one, I just have a reference here. We don't need to mind the Wordle score or the player's failure. Yeah. We don't need to mind that. We just erase it to focus on our reference over here. So this is gonna be the reference part where I teach people how to use a reference and draw it in my style. So here's the dog, and it's really shaped like there's a circle here, there's two circles here, then the nose. So how I like to use references in doing my style is usually just I break it down into big shapes. And here there's this whole shape here. Yeah, so let's break that down. Let's draw that out. So whenever references have a ton of these little hairs here, you usually don't want to draw everything out. You just like to draw little flyaways, little cutouts to make them imagine hair being there, but hair is not you don't actually have to draw everything. So yeah. So that's just how I'd use a reference in my style. I'd break it down into bigger shapes, then go in with the details later, then just repeat the process with everything I did here. Except maybe delete this ugly ass photo of a dog. I mean, dogs are cute, just because it's that person's profile picture, it's kind of ugly. The brushes I used are going to be on the screen right now, just to remind you guys that that's the brushes I use. Actually, let's take a look at the basic brushes. I mean, at the custom brushes, because that's where the history is. That's all I really used today. I just used the airbrush for the blush and then for this section over here because I got lazy. And that's just how I usually shade large areas while being lazy. Here, this is how I blend in all my colors. This is just to place down the colors to when I want it to be more controlled, because all my other brushes is blend brushes, and the more I press onto the tablet, it's going to be more thicker. The less I press, it's gonna be thinner. This has none of that. It's all the same. So when I want a little bit more control, I use it. And here it's like what I said, the more thinner I go, the more thin it is. I mean, the softer I go, the more thin it is. The thicker I go, the harder I go, the more thick it is. So when I want some dynamic lines, I just use this brush. That's really it though. Hey guys, so this is the show after the show. Basically just a advertisement section. So if you're not into that, go ahead and click off. But Like drop down a comment, like, or subscribe on the way out. Thank you for watching if you do that. But if you're gonna stick around here, I'm just going to like show pictures of what I offer in my shop and in my commissions. So they'll be on screen right now. Feel free to drop down into my shop, which will probably be in the description. I'll have a link to my Ko-Fi shop. And right now I have commissions open. I also have the little shop where you can just like browse through, see what you like. There's adopts there right now and everything. So yeah, this section is still under construction, so it's very scuffed. I have no idea what I'm doing, but trust me, it will be better. um that's really all I have to say. Over at Ko-Fi, there's like a little surprise there if you do check it out. It's just a little thank you for people who do drop by and check out the shop. Thank you for watching. I'll see you.